darling children. I hope you are keeping safe at home. I welcome you to another interesting lesson in English language on conversation. And after that, we are going to talk about friendly letter. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to write a friendly letter to your friend who is not closer to you. Before we start anything, let's take a look at our keywords. Our first keyword for today is salutation. What does it mean? It means greetings. We can greet using words or gestures. For example, the boys greet by using this gesture, and the girls. But in today's lesson, we are not going to do these gestures on the paper, but we are going to write them using some words. Words such as hello, dear, hi, and so on. Good. Let's go to our second keyword. Subscription. Repeat after me. Subscription. We can break it into syllables. Subscription. Let's go again. Subscription. So let's put them together. Subscription. For the last time, subscription. What does it mean? A short piece of writing at the end of a document. A short piece of writing at the end of a document. A document such as a letter. So today, we will end our letter using a short piece of writing. In our previous lesson, we looked at features of a friendly letter. What are these features that we talked about? We talked about the address, the date, the salutation, the body, and then the subscription. Where can each of these features be written on a piece of paper? Good. The address should be written at the right-hand side of the paper, the top right-hand side. The date follows right and direct. And then we come to our salutation, which should be written at the left-hand side of the paper. And then we talked about the body. We said it can be broken into paragraphs. We can have 2 or more paragraphs. And then we end our letter with the subscription, which should be written at the right-hand bottom of our paper. Good. We are going to write our letter. Today, we are going to write a letter to our friends who are not closer to us. I guess you have celebrated your birthday before. Good. Today we are going to write a letter to our friend, telling him or her how we celebrated our birthday. On your birthday, what did you do? What are some of the gifts that you received? We are going to tell your friend about it. Supposing you are not able to invite your friend, or you invited your friend, but he or she was not able to come to the party. You are going to tell him or her all that happened at the birthday party. I have an example of a friendly letter. Let's read it together. As we read, observe the way each of the features are written. So let's start with the address. St. Peter's Mission School, PMB1, Accra, Medina, 16th June 2020. Dear Jason, it's my pleasure to write you this letter. It has been a long time I heard from you. I hope you and the entire family are doing well. I am very glad to tell you how I celebrated my last birthday. My parents threw a small party for me in the house. We enjoyed special cake and variety of dishes together. My parents also surprised me with a nice bicycle and a tablet. I am sorry I couldn't invite you due to COVID-19. Yours sincerely, Akosia. Did you enjoy my letter? Did you observe all the features that we talked about and how each of them is written? Let's go over it again so that it will help you write your own letter. So I started with the address. So let's read the address together. St. Peter's Mission School, PMB 1, Accra, Medina, 16 June 2020. Don't forget the punctuations in the address and the date. After the St. Peter's Mission School, there is a comma. PMB 1, there is a comma. I have abbreviated the PMB. So each letter, when I finish writing each letter, I bring a point. You can write it in full. You can write your address in full, or you can abbreviate it or shorten it. But bear in mind, if you are shortening it, you bring the first letter, you bring the point, and each of the letters that you bring should start with a capital letter. Then Accra, Medina, full stop. Then 16th June, comma, after the month, there is a comma, and then the year followed, 2020, full stop. Then our salutation, dear Jason, comma, don't forget that comma, it's very important. Now let's read the body of the letter. I told you it can be divided into paragraphs. You can have 2 or more paragraphs. In my letter, I have 3 paragraphs. Observe the way each of the paragraph has been written. So let's read it together. It's my pleasure to write you this letter. It has been a long time I heard from you. I hope you and the entire family are doing well. I am very glad to tell you how I celebrated my last birthday. My parents threw a small party for me in the house. We enjoyed special cake and variety of dishes together. My parents also surprised me with a nice bicycle and a tablet. I'm sorry I couldn't invite you due to COVID-19. Yours sincerely, Akosia. Children, we have come to a close of our lesson today. But before we go, let's recap on all that we have learned today. We have looked at how a friendly letter should be written. We observed how each of the features of a friendly letter were written. We first saw the address at the right-hand corner of our paper, and then the dates which followed under it, the salutation, and you observe the punctuations. Good. Then we came to the main body, the body of the letter, and you observe the paragraph. We leave a little space before we start writing. That is the paragraph. In my letter, I have 3 paragraphs. You can have 3 or more or 2. It depends on how or the things that you are writing about. Now that you have seen a sample of the letter that I wrote, I believe you can now write yours. Write a letter to your friend and then tell him or her how you celebrated your birthday. You can have more things that you can write the things that you did during your birthday. What happened? Was there a dancing competition? A rapping competition? A merry-go-round? Where did you celebrate your birthday? Were your friends around? Well, however your birthday celebration went, write about it. Perhaps you can show it to your mom or your dad before you post it to your friend. Till then, be good boys and girls. Make sure you write your letter. The next lesson, I might ask you to read yours. We have come to the end of today's lesson. Let's take a look at what we have done today. Today, we learned about how to write a letter to our friend. We used all the features of a friendly letter. I hope you observed each feature, the punctuations especially. Good. And we saw a sample of a letter. Now that you have seen all these an example of a friendly letter. I believe you can write yours. Give it a try. Write it and show it to mommy or daddy. Good children, I know you do it. Till I come your way once again. Bye.